plague came out of nowhere and ravaged the world. Fever, cough, sores and death. Once infected, most died within a week. Nothing could stop it. The world did its best. It wasn't good enough. The last fragments of our people have desperately kept the world from collapsing completely. For 3 generations we have lived on the seas, on floating stations they called havens. Far from the plague, we are able to provide supplies to the mainland, antibiotics, food, medicine and tools, to keep them and us from succumbing completely. We keep a network of the largest known cities in the world alive. Things have been tough the past few years. Cities far away from the havens have fallen off our grid. We don't know what's happened to them. We don't know why the supplies aren't reaching them. We have only a few cities left on our grid. We are failing. The supplies aren't keeping the plague away like they used to. What's more, they're running out. Our leadership tried to hide this fact from us, but we all knew. Last week, the leaders and thinkers of the havens gathered together, as they do every year, to discuss the state of the havens and the state of the world. They did not return. What's worse is that our main security team was with them. Without our soldiers, the Hollow Men, roving bands of savages bent on our elimination, will expand their attacks, tearing down what we build and stealing what we offer. Those of us left met on the havens to discuss what to do next. After hours of debate, we realized that all eyes had turned to a select few to lead. Us. Not because we are able to lead, but because we are willing. We are starting this journal to record our attempts to keep the world from ending. We know we can't save all the cities, but we will do what we can to save most of them. If we fail, we hope that someone, somewhere, finds these notes to know that we may not have succeeded, but that we tried. Hello, everybody. That was a very strange hello. Hello, welcome to ATCB Gaming. We're going to be playing Pandemic Legacy Season 2.
Season 2?
Season 2, which will be a big long series on the channel. We've already played Season 1. If you haven't played that and want kind of more information on what's going on, or want to have the background to this, or just enjoy watching our videos because it makes us happy. The link to the first episode of that is in the video description below, as is one for us just playing Vanilla Pandemic. But otherwise, yeah, I'm Matt, and joining me are...
Justin.
Johnny. And John.
The 3 J's.
For God's sake.
The 3 J's.
Why'd you
Yeah, so that's the thing. So Pandemic Legacy Season 2, it's obviously a follow-on to Season 1. It's set in a kind of post-apocalyptic thing, 71 years after the fall of civilization, due to our...
More of that in Season 1.
Mediocre efforts in Season 1. Regardless of how you do in Season 1, this is how Season 2 starts. We all live on floating kind of haven towns in the middle of various big bodies of water, which we got to name, excitingly. We called them Avalon, Atlantis and Eden because we thought it'd be cool to call them after mythical places. If further of them gets explored and opened up on the map, we'll do that with the others, in which case shout out your suggestions in the comments.
No ridiculous suggestions, though.
No, they all have to be kind of mythical places.
Yeah, fit the theme. Mythical places. Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe suggest them now in advance in case we find some.
Maybe, in case we've forgotten some. We've already... Shangri-La we had, didn't
Shangri-La,
we?
yeah.
As
El
well
Dorado.
from El Dorado.
I liked the Themyscira, maybe for Atlantis.
It's a comic book.
No,
It's
I agree.
It's also mythical.
I'm glad that we didn't choose it, but I'm just saying, you know, those
Better than
suggestions.
choosing Numenor, which is...
Yeah,
Which
Numenor
was one of my
not
other
an idea.
suggestions, yeah.
I quite liked Numenor.
I did too. It wasn't appropriate.
No.
Inappropriate.
It was inappropriate Numenorian language.
It was, yes.
Fancying Olympus for any mountainous regions.
Olympus is good. I think they're all going to be on the sea, but yeah. That's not a bad one, though. That wouldn't have been... Well, we picked Atlantis there, middle of the... Right, the Atlantic is kind of named after that, I think, but, like, Atlantis was in the Mediterranean, according to Plato. Is it Plato who wrote about Atlantis?
Write in the comments how Matt is wrong.
Okay. Anyway, we also had to create our characters, so we've got our starting characters here. These aren't linked just to us, they can be swapped around between each session, but we've got it's really cool actually. You get to put a sticker of their picture and name them and say where they're from and
Give
give
their
them a
age.
special ability and stuff like that. So I'm going to be playing Cricket, who is a radio operator who kind of looks like post-apocalyptic Jesus.
Where's Cricket from?
Cricket is from Eden,
Oh.
and he's a radio operator, which means that whenever he does the transfer supplies free action, he can give or take supply cubes from a player in any location. Supply cubes and things like that. We'll kind of explain how it differs from basically supply cubes stop play cubes going down. But obviously it's not quite like normal pandemic, so yeah, we'll see how that works as we go forward.
I am playing Ox, and Matt will show you.
Oh,
Ox,
oh,
Ox is a labourer, but has ideas maybe about moving beyond that. Making a sideways shift in career, in their career, not into Korea.
No, we don't know where
that
career is.
yet, yeah.
What's the career?
I'm from Atlantis, and I'm 20. And with my labourer abilities, I can build a supply centre with one fewer card and spending two. If I can spend 2 supply cubes for my character,
So you can swap supply crates for a card to spend this build a supply set.
And I'm going to enjoy the fantasy of playing out someone who works for a living as a student. So escapism.
Good stuff.
I am playing as Stickleback,
Nice.
the farmer, who is a 53-year-old from Atlantis.
Do you think he likes country music?
And he likes being a rock star.
Yes, his great-grandfather was in a very famous band.
But
before
also
the
very
fall.
bad band.
Yes. The farmer ability allows Stickleback to, once per turn, when doing make supplies, so taking a supply cube from the stockpile and putting it onto the character card, can also deliver supplies as a free action, which means that the supply cube can be placed on the current location.
Yeah, you can create them and put them down
Yeah.
at the same time.
Nice.
It's handy.
And I've got Raven, who I mostly chose because she's got really cool hair.
She's really cool there.
Who's from Avalon. And she is an administrator person. So once per turn, as an action, I can move a pawn to any other pawn. So it's
She's really
like
good.
that really useful character
The
that we
dispatcher.
didn't use.
Which we didn't use, really, but they are really good. I think that's it. We've set up most of the board, but we still have to do the infections.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 9 cards to draw off the top. And then, we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And basically we flip these over. The city that's indicated has a supply cube removed. If we flip one over on a city that has no supply cubes, then we put a play cube down and we increase the incident tracker by 1. The end game state for Season 2 is this, or currently at least, is this incident tracker being at full with this skull, or the player deck running out. We had the choice of where to put our starting supply cubes, and we put them just evenly at every location on what's called the grid. The grid is locations that are connected to each other. So I think in certain circumstances we might be able to explore and find somewhere that's not actually connected to the grid, in which case it's not on the grid yet.
We
but
might
it's
be able to
location.
connect it or something.
Yeah,
later in the game.
I suspect there'll be something like that. Because we're playing the prologue game, so no legacy elements are going to come into this in this session. It's just us getting used to the slightly different rule set for Pandemic, and kind of trying to figure out how it all goes. And I think, Johnny's only played 1 game of Pandemic before, so this is kind of getting in a bit like that. But next session we will be full on into Legacy, putting stickers on things dying, ripping up cards, maybe eating them slightly.
Burning them.
Didn't Sam eat a card in
I think he
the
might have
first
done.
season? Yeah.
But then what happened to him at the end? What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Is that a good
Seen them
idea?
recently.
That may have already been referenced in the intro for this video I have planned, but yeah. Ooh,
Don't put too many
mystery now.
spoilers in.
They know. So Tripoli needs a. I'll be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Needs that to go back to the stockpile.
Oh no.
Sao Paulo,
Double no.
Istanbul,
Let's not say it. One up.
Tripoli again. Oh, Tripoli. Jacksonville, Istanbul,
Mm-mm.
Istanbul.
Oh no.
Oh no! New York. And London. Okay. So someone needs to get to Istanbul then. These go into the infection discard pile. And then I think we just start, I reckon.
I mean, I can go put some stuff on Istanbul pretty quickly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should get to choose who starts, right?
I think we did in season 1.
I think it's generally a good strategy if we get to London. One of us gets to London, then you.
Or we
can-
randomly select via. Let's just do it this way. And then we'll go round clockwise. So you start.
So, I think if we get to London, one of the person can accumulate all 3 London cards.
You Atlantis.
Yes, yeah. Sorry.
True.
So I could move to London and do some stuff. Johnny could move to Istanbul and do some stuff. You could move your player. You could do some stuff and move your player to London and move Johnny to London using your actions.
I can only do it, well,
Is it once per turn?
for my administrative thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
It's
I
worth-
can just move to London.
It's
That's
worth
true.
noting, by the way, that our objective to win this game is to build 3 supply centres.
And, yeah. I would only need 1 more blue card to do it. Do I need to get some cards at this point?
No, you
start
draw after you take your
Just
do your
one turn.
stuff, right?
You can take mine before moving if you want.
Yeah, on your turn, clear.
No, because we're not in the right city.
Check for exposure, do 4 actions, and then you deal 2
Oh,
cards.
yes.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm saying
yeah.
we need to get to London.
I mean, you can get to Istanbul like in 1. Don't we need to put supply in Istanbul in case we draw Istanbul in the infection step, so it doesn't get plagued?
Yeah.
Is infection after all the players, isn't it?
No, it's at the end
Oh,
of
is it-
each player's
Oh,
turn.
okay, right.
And I make supplies for an action and then put them down for an action. So I could go there as 1 action and then make 2 supplies and put 1 down.
I think you make 3, don't you? Because it's the population. It matches the population of the city, I think, doesn't it?
The action is take 1 supply cube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite slow.
I think maybe it goes up to that number.
How many infections do we flip?
1.
And what? Can't you just carry 1 from Atlantis? Isn't that
I can, but it
sensible?
takes the same amount of actions to pick up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh no, pick up supplies is free.
Yeah.
So I could take 1 from Atlantis, or 2 from Atlantis. Can Atlantis be drawn? In the
Yeah. I think so.
Well, if I take 1,
Okay.
it's free action. So my first action is to move to. I am the colour. Sorry, I want to play blue. That was my free action taken off there. My first action is to move to Istanbul. My second action is to make a supply cube,
Mm-hmm.
and then my last 2 actions are to put them down.
Want it. Deliver supplies. Put any number
Oh,
of
okay.
supply cubes.
Well, then I'll make another one,
Okay.
and then as my third action, so 1.
2.
That was already there. So
Yeah.
2, 3, and I want to keep 1 because
Yeah. Why not?
because
It'll be safe
my
with
thing
2.
requires 2
It'll be
2
safe for a
supply
while
cubes.
too, so yeah.
Okay, and I would like someone to move me to London at some point. That's just my preference.
Okay.
I can try.
John, could you just read out the next on your turn thing?
Do 4 actions, draw 2 cards, and resolve epidemics.
Helps not get an epidemic straight away.
Neither of them are epidemics, but I've got
Neither of them are academics.
neither of them are academics or epidemics, and I've got Cairo and Sao Paulo.
It's the same as pandemic in that you have a hand limit of 7,
Okay.
which applies immediately, not at the end of your turn or anything.
Okay.
As soon as you have 8, you need to just go down.
And then infect cities.
Yep, so that's just 2, because we're on the 2 tracker here. So we need Lagos, loses a supply, and Jacksonville loses a supply.
Cool.
Okay, Johnny.
Thinking, should I move to Tripoli,
Not a bad idea.
make and drop off a thing, and then I can move back to Avalon, ready to move to London next time?
Yeah. I mean, of course the Havens aren't in there because they don't know the names.
Yeah.
It's all just land stuff. The Havens are fine, so you can pick up everything from Atlantis. It doesn't need supply cubes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we need to focus on building the supply centres.
It's a free action, so.
Yeah.
We do, but
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
until we
yeah.
have the
I
right
know,
cards
I know.
anyway, right?
So is there 2 on there now?
There's 2 on there now, so pick up those for free.
Oops.
Like,
So then I'll move there.
yep.
So that's 1 action.
Mhm.
And then if I still may as well make and deliver 2 and keep those with me.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 action either way, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Can't you make it deliver 3?
That's 1 movement, and then make, and then no, because delivery is 1 action.
The delivery's free for me.
Sorry.
Oh, is it? Okay.
If I'm making.
Yeah.
So my
Oh,
options are
cool.
either that I can drop these off as 1 action and then
Yeah.
move to Atlantis and then Avalon, so I'm back near London for trading that off.
Yeah.
Would that be a good move?
I mean,
See, it doesn't make sense for like you to be near London. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I
because then I can't move just in to you.
yeah, I think if you either get to London or don't bother. That's how this how this normally works out. So I'd say I would say don't worry about getting to London because you've gone the wrong direction for doing that. So we'll worry about that next turn.
Okay.
So you making?
I could make 3 and drop them all there.
Is that? Did you say delivery in the same city for you? as a
Delivery
free
costs
action?
me nothing.
If
yeah,
you-
if I'm making.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you gain 3, and then how many are you putting down? I can't remember if the cap is at the population or it's just that it can't generate more than 3. I think it's that it can't generate more than 3. Yeah, it says put as many supply cubes as you like. I think producing supplies, which is a card, like
Does 3.
caps at equal or to above its population. Yeah,
Right.
but I think you can put any number down.
Should I pop all 3 down since we've kind of got more than 3 per city because we're not doing the. It's not affecting the.
If we've drawn a couple of
havens.
cards of it already,
Yeah.
it's more likely to get more than other cities are. So I think putting
Off.
like quite a bit down is
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
John.
No.
No. Oh yeah, my bad.
Epidemic.
Okay. It's not a terrible idea to have it early.
So move the infection rate marker forward 1 space.
Mm-hmm.
Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and remove all the supply cubes, if any, from that city. And discard that card.
New York. And discard that card. Oh yeah, put
that-
it on the
yeah,
discard thing. Yeah.
And then shuffle the cards in the infection discard pile and put them on top of the infection deck.
So New York could get plagued this time, but
John can move you to Istanbul. So I can take it off you.
it depends what you're building up. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Yellows
I
are better, right? So Lagos, you got 2 yellows, so
I know.
you'd only need 1 more yellow then to be
Yeah.
able to build, right?
I just think it's like we got 3 cards in London, so there's a good potential to do lots of changing of cards in London.
Maybe, but that would require everyone to be.
I know.
don't think
I agree.
it's necessarily a good idea. Okay, and then we draw 2. New York,
Oh no! Sorry, team.
flag. Infection marker goes up by 1. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Outbreak.
Oh no.
That's terrible. I think it's. I don't think it's that bad for the purposes of what's happening now, but that's bad luck.
Here's the prologue, guys.
Yeah.
We know that New York was the epicenter of the latest outbreak. We have it official.
To infect a city. Oh, if a city already has 3 plague cubes. Oh, okay.
So it's not an outbreak.
No, it's just another.
Cool.
But it is another
Yeah.
incident.
Can we put supplies on plague-ridden cities?
Good point. I think so, yeah.
To stop it from.
I don't think it
Getting
removes the
worse.
plague, but it acts as another barrier.
You
And
can just take all
in
those
the
out.
prologue as well, it doesn't matter if we're in the city when it
outbreaks.
outbreaks, or when it's just has plague in it. That's all it takes to get exposure. But it doesn't matter for the prologue game. Yeah, I think so. Okay, John.
Is that just going to play a discard pile?
Yeah.
So you couldn't even go into it because it would give you exposure. Oh wow. Oh no.
Well, you can't begin your turn.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Grab.
You can
So I can,
you pick up everything.
pick
for
up
free.
everything, move, drop some in New York, move
Yeah.
to Jacksonville, drop them.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So,
Here, I'm going to drop 2,
sure. So that's 2 actions.
and then move. No, one. Oh, yeah, sorry. And then move here.
No, you can know it's one action to put down any number of cubes.
Yes,
Yeah,
but a
and
move
moving
and,
and
then a
dropping
drop.
is two.
Move and
Then a
drop.
drop.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Cool. Neat. And then draw.
I have an event, which is
They
play
can play
it
it at
anytime.
any time.
But it's take up to 2 supply cubes from the stockpile and put them onto any locations.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
Saving.
Okay, and then we infect.
Istanbul and Sao Paulo.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is to pick everything up. And probably head to Sao Paulo. And, yeah. 1. I'll dump 2 there. So that's 2. Do we have anything? Oh, I should check what my ability is. Whenever you do the transfer supplies free action, you may give or take supply cubes from a player in any location. Okay, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't think it's massively necessary right now.
No.
But although I can give supplies to you because you're our main builder, which is a nice idea. But I don't think it's overly necessary now, so I'm going to move to Jacksonville.
Yep.
And I'm going to drop another supply there, unless there's something for sharing, but there's not at the moment, is there really? I mean, we are both in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Does that
I
help?
want to get that thing off you.
So either give a card that matches the city you're in to another player,
Both of you
or
have to be
take
in
that card, but both of you must be in the city matching the card. I mean, I could give you Jacksonville. Is that worthwhile? Being as we're in the same city, to let you start building stuff up, but it's kind of a crapshoot. The thing, we can actually do it at the beginning of your next turn if we need to, right? If I draw 2
Yeah,
yellow
I can
cards
take one
now,
off
I
you.
don't want to give you Jacksonville.
I could get
So
to
I'm gonna drop
Jacksonville this turn. If I put down 1 supply cube
Okay.
and then walk to Jacksonville,
Well, then I won't give away Jacksonville,
then at the start of your turn you can give me Jacksonville.
or at the end of yours.
I won't have any actions left.
Okay. Okay, I got Lagos and produce supplies. That means for an action, I can either do local production at a haven or supply centre. I can fill the current location to its population with supply cubes. Or I can do system-wide production, which I can't do in this prologue game. At a haven or supply centre, fill all havens and supply centres to their population with supply cubes. But you have to tick one of these boxes, and when they're all ticked, this card is destroyed.
Oh,
okay.
no!
So, Jesus.
No, cat.
Still pretty powerful to have later, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good idea I hang on to that generally as well for having 2 yellows. It's better than not at the moment. Lagos. And Tripoli.
Good.
And is that a spend whenever card?
It's an action. So I might literally just move back to...
But if you stay in Jacksonville, I can get there and...
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
move now
sorry.
anyway. It's
Oh,
in
sorry.
my turn. I mean, as part of my next turn, I'll probably move to Eden or Avalon
Yeah.
and use that just to have more supplies out and ready. But it's Justin's turn.
Did you know things you need to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Then, okay.
Well, I'll put, for one action, do we put 1 action to put this down Istanbul as an extra buffer,
That's a good idea.
and then go second action, third action, fourth action.
Okay.
Let's hope there's no outbreak there.
Wouldn't it
Yeah, now I got the cards.
Wouldn't it have been more
Yeah.
sensible for John to just move you there?
I could do that, yeah, that could be what I do. What do you think?
Yes.
Would you prefer that, John?
John
Yeah.
taking 1 action as opposed to you taking 3.
That's
Yes.
true, that's true.
Wouldn't it make more sense for us all to congregate in Lagos? Because then Matt and I can give you our Lagos cards.
Yes.
And then you'll have 4 yellows.
Yes.
Okay, well then I should walk to Lagos anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
right. So one. So that was my first action, second action, third action, fourth action.
Okay. Shouldn't have another epidemic. You just
I get to throw away cards though, don't I? Radiation event.
3, 4, 6. So you got that's 6.
Um,
Do you want to read it?
move 1 or 2 copies of a specific city from the infection discard pile to the game end area. You may play this card between step 2 and step 3 of an epidemic. So I take cards from here and take them out of the game.
Yeah. Do you want to do that already?
I don't know. I don't necessarily think so.
We could take New York out.
It's got more of a shield now, though. It stops it from outbreaking.
Istanbul's possibly a little weak, as is London.
Lagos is the weakest.
Has Lagos come out yet, though?
Yes.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
Only once.
Well, it's up to you. It's your card.
Well, so if I've got a full hand, does that mean I can't take cards, or do I take cards? I need to throw away some
When
of
you
the
take
cards.
cards, you can just throw them all.
Okay.
So I might as well spend it, and then you don't have to discard, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Let's take out. Where does this go?
In the discard pile.
Let's take out the one Lagos and any other card that one of the
New
Yorks.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, because they're likely to come together, aren't they?
Cool. Okay, and then draw 2 infection cards.
Wasn't that what I just did?
No.
You said so, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm bad at the thing. Jacksonville
Jacksonville.
and London.
Okay, London's the next priority. Goes inside.
Sorry.
Okay, Johnny.
Do I go to London and bulk that up so that you guys can continue on with your plan of going
I
to...
think that's not a bad idea.
You could just charter a boat straight to London.
Well, I can do 1, 2, 3, and then produce put down.
Or you could. The only thing, obviously, using charter boat gets rid of your London card, but.
Oh no, I
it's
can't
not necessarily
charter a
bad thing.
boat, can I? Because I'm not in the right place anyway.
Discard the card that matches your current
Location.
or sail is the move. Is what he meant.
Yeah, sorry.
Discard the
right,
card to
okay.
move to the city named on the card.
But I mean, I'm not going to do anything else there anyway, probably, am I?
No, all you'd be doing is maybe producing more supplies, but.
But I'd be able to put up to 3 down anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure there's any point in burning a card for
Sure.
the sake of that.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
one action,
1, 2,
2,
3, and then I'll produce 1.
produce 1.
Do you think I put down 2 or 3 here?
I think 2's
Yeah.
should be fine.
Cool.
Okay. And then draw.
Thank you. 2 produce supplies cards.
Okay.
Nice.
Handy. And then we have Jacksonville. And we have Istanbul. Okay, John. 2 actions to get to Lagos. 1 action to transfer. So you've only got 1 thing to do, really.
and then the other thing is to give me John's Lagos card.
That's
That
what
was
I
the-
literally just said.
Sorry. Oh, and to me.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I can move you as well, or I can move Johnny over to Istanbul. But Istanbul will probably be...
Moving me there would be good, because then I can do stuff on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So, move me.
And move
1,
me.
2, and then hand Lagos to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, cool. I
Cool.
need 2 supply cubes as well.
You can create them, can't you?
And correct, that's true.
Okay, so... Okay. And then we got Tripoli. And Istanbul. That needs handling.
I'll run back there next time then.
Keep bouncing between London and
Well, yeah, I mean, it
Istanbul.
makes sense with my
Matt,
thing.
Matt can
to
get
be
there
honest.
as well.
Yeah.
Matt's just as close.
But I am going
Yeah.
to hand you Lagos.
Thank you.
And then can I get to... I don't have any supplies, that's the thing.
No, it's not.
1, 2. I can't get there and do anything about it. I don't have supplies in
I
there.
can put down supplies. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, okay.
What's it
Take
do?
2 supply cubes from the stockpile and put them onto any locations.
Sounds
Cool.
good, and then I don't have to rush it. So, where is more crisisy than others?
Jacksonville.
So
And
I'm going.
Lagos only has 1.
Okay, so I am going to go here. So that's my second action. I'm then going to produce supplies. 1, 2, 3. Which I'm going to pick straight up. So that was 1, 2, 3. So I've only got 1 more action, sadly. So I guess I'll just go to Jacksonville. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Should be 2.
Istanbul and Sao Paulo.
We need to start focusing on bringing all the black cards together.
Cairo
Okay, we're into new ones now, that's good.
and Washington.
Definitely good. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
So, make supply cubes. I can do 2 actions of that.
Mm-hmm. Should I bother taking them? Because you're about to.
And then I'm going to put these 4 cards together and 2 supply cubes to make a
Supply center.
supply center.
Yeah.
That's 3 actions. And my 4th action. I don't know. Go to Eden. Build us another supply cube.
Maybe build another supply cube, I don't know.
Because then John could pick it up for free action.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it down there actually.
No,
I
your
can't.
character
no.
card. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
right.
got
Sorry.
a character card. Yeah, sorry, I was
Okay.
misled.
Let's hope this is 2 blues. Because then you could just literally build. Oh, hang on. Build supply center.
It has to be in the area.
Matching a city's colour. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I've got an epidemic.
Yeah, okay, never mind. But
So-
produce supplies is also handy. So increase.
Infect.
Bottom
card.
card.
Washington.
Washington. I'm going to remove all the things off that.
Put it in the discard.
Yep, and then shuffle. Put back on top, and then
Draw 2
2.
cards. Well, we've got our first supply center down.
When I read these rules, I thought, hey, this looks actually easier than normal pandemic. No. It's quite
It's
brutal.
Very brutal.
Because, like, having the supply things there is basically the same. It's the opposite of there being no cubes and adding cubes being a bad thing. But now you've got the extra action of having to make it and then
Yeah.
put it down. So it's basically 2 actions to do what was
Yes.
1.
Who would have guessed that
Draw 2.
in a post-apocalyptic future would be less good at
For
fighting
fuck's sake,
disease?
really? Okay.
And Sao Paulo.
Okay. St. Paul's. Good lord.
Did I get a Washington?
Yeah, I think
1,
so.
2,
You get there in 1 action if
3.
you discard your London card.
What?
Because he's in London.
Oh, yeah.
It's a possibility. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's a possibility.
Or I can move there, produce 1, put down 2. It depends how many you'd like me to place there and whether there's anything else that would be useful for me to
It
do.
depends whether we consider you to be saving cards, which at the moment, not massively.
Or you could move to Avalon, use your production supplies.
There's
to
enough
make
blues between everyone, isn't there?
3
Yeah, I think so.
currently.
Loot using up 1 is
Yeah.
a big deal. So, or you, as Justin says, you could use your produce supplies in Avalon on the way. Actually, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's 2 actions, and you'd have 4.
1,
2,
2, 3.
4.
He couldn't get to Washington then. There.
What if you? Oh yeah. Sorry.
I think the way you're thinking is better. I think we just need to protect Washington
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
So do I? Yeah. If I
yeah. So
shall
shards
I
of
burn the
notes.
London card?
Mhm.
Move there. Thanks.
So that's 1,
And then I can produce up to 3 times.
3, 4. Yeah, you can't you? Because that's
Yeah.
And then put them down
Do
immediately.
I put those 3 down and keep this 1 as a spare, or do you want me to put all 4 down?
It's up to you.
I think
I-
3 should probably be
I
enough.
don't think
do
you-
you think?
I don't think you can put the 4th one down because you don't have the action to put the 4th down.
You
Right?
don't need an action.
They don't cost me anything to. If I produce, I can then place down straight away.
Also,
Yeah.
placing them down isn't an action based
yeah.
on how many you do. It's just as many as you want.
Yeah, cool. You're right.
Okay.
Do you want to
Cool.
fall down? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Oh, I got some blue, some blacks. That's good.
That's good. Another yellow. Infection, please.
We have lots of yellows still.
Istanbul
Okay.
and Cairo.
All right.
Cool.
John.
I was thinking of heading to the black area, partly to start getting cards together and throw some supplies down.
Istanbul and Cairo are probably the roughest at the moment. I'm already in Jacksonville, so.
Move.
Are you going to start collecting blues next?
I don't know. I don't have strong ideas about what Van's going to be. I mean,
I'm near Washington, so I could give you my Washington quite easily.
Yeah, if John wanted to move me to Washington as part of his action, that would be an option. Given that we can't get infected.
Although, can't you go there and on the way produce supplies in Eden?
I was actually going to do that. Yeah, that's what I was going to think about doing.
But anyway, it's John's turn.
Because I can either do something with Cairo or Istanbul, but I don't think I can do anything about both. It's like move.
Istanbul's worse.
You could always again sail somewhere.
Well, that doesn't. I can just. Wait. Oh.
To get there quicker.
Yeah, I'd misread my ability. It's fine.
You could sail to Cairo, but I kind of want you to be stacking those black cards.
2, 3. I don't think I can. I can get there, but can't do anything unless I do.
Well, if you got to that area, you could bring Johnny to you while you're in Istanbul, and
And
start
I
the next
would,
turn, and then take 2 blacks cards off him.
That's true.
And then you only need one more.
And you
And if you've drawn one,
you could
like,
yeah.
then that could be.
You could burn a card to get there, and it still net ending up getting more cards, and then have more. Well, I don't know. That's just my idea.
Hang on, I've got 4 cards now.
I think you just need to head over there. Like, if you've
I'm
got
gonna
those
hit
cards,
that.
why burn them? Like,
Istanbul. 1, 2, 3, and then while I'm there, I might as well produce.
sounds good.
Istanbul
Oh, nice.
and Sao Paulo.
Okay, so if Johnny can be there, Johnny doesn't even need to end there because you can just pull him to you at the beginning of
Yeah.
the next turn.
The next turn, you'll
Yeah,
burn a
so I
supply
can do
centre.
my turn anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pull him, card, build.
Cool.
Excellent.
Although if you can be there anyway, then all the better for it, but you are on the other side of the globe, so
Equally-
probably not.
Places
Yeah,
need
only if
fixing.
I trashed one of those cards, which
Yeah,
then defies
yeah,
the
yeah.
point.
Should have
Okay.
put you over my last action.
Infection.
Tripoli. And Jacksonville.
That's fine.
Yes, it is, because I'm there. So the first thing I'm going to do is put 3 down in Jacksonville. What do I do? What's useful for me, guys?
Well,
I can't get over and do anything meaningful in Europe, so
I guess
in North Africa.
produce
Ooh.
more supplies. I don't know.
What do you reckon, Johnny?
I was just thinking you could move. No, you can't. Ignore me. Sorry.
Well, I could move to Washington and give you the Washington card. that's the only transferring of card things that's really makes any.
But
then there's no extra use
I know,
to me.
I know,
so
I know,
yeah.
I know, I know. I'm just
I
saying.
should end in Washington, because then if you get to me, you can take the card from me. So that's one action. I'm going to, drop in the supplies as one action. I'm just going to move to Washington. So that's 2, and I guess just trade
But
2
2
supplies. Yeah. Still handy. I can also just give them to anyone in the world.
Yeah.
Because that's
You can give them to Johnny right now for free. It's a free action. And he's going to a plague-ridden, horrible place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs all the supplies he can get.
Okay. And then I draw.
Good luck. Don't die!
Get another yellow.
Excellent.
Nice.
Another Washington. Nice. And then infect.
Istanbul.
It's
Not
going to
Constantinople at all!
be okay.
London.
Right.
Okay. Justin.
Right. I'm thinking 1 action, make supplies, 2 action. Sorry, that's 1 action, 2 action, 3 action, 4 action.
And then I can just give you 2 in Washington on my next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably going to have to do it that way, right?
Because I need supplies anyway, so.
Yeah.
1, 2.
2.
Does it have to go on to that, or?
Oh, hang on. But isn't picking up an action?
Picking up's free.
Oh, picking up straight, yeah. There.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Burn that.
this goes into there.
And
And then
2, 3 in Washington, right?
oh, 3,
3,
4.
3, 4 rather, yeah. What's that?
And yes.
It's just going to be 2 blues and Alan made it. Oh, 1 blue, okay.
That's still good.
Still good. And then infection.
Istanbul. Ah.
This game is rough.
Does the produce supplies card burn?
I think so.
Because it seems bizarre that you would have 2 chances of doing the system-wide production, which is much better than the base one. Do you see what I mean?
What do you mean?
It doesn't say, for an action do another following, blah, 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 and then discard this card. And that's for the...
Yeah, you have to discard a produce supplies card.
Oh, right, okay, cool. I should have discarded that then. Sorry.
And Jacksonville.
I don't know. What's
It's fine.
this?
It's fine.
Johnny.
Come on.
I really should have pulled you over at the end last turn so you could sort out this Middle East area.
Sort out the Middle East. Who is this? Jared Kushner?
Yeah. So you don't need to be there now, do you? So. But
Equally.
I can
it'd
get
be
to
nice be
Istanbul or Tripoli and put some cubes down.
there. You actually can. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Istanbul or Tripoli, or you could boat to Lagos.
He can't vote anywhere at the moment because he's not on the grid.
If you
What?
go to Tripoli,
Is Washington not on the grid?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Sorry. I thought because he's not directly in a sea place.
Is he not?
Oh yeah, sorry. I couldn't see
Washington
them.
has a port.
I couldn't see them.
It says provided you have a sea route to it.
Yeah.
Which he
No,
does.
I'm wrong.
I think everywhere has
Yeah.
a seaport to everywhere in this one.
Yeah, it'd be 3 movement for me to get to Tripoli or Istanbul.
Or you could boat straight to Lagos and
Is that of any use?
well, Lagos only has 1 cube on it, the same as Cairo and Tripoli.
But Istanbul has none in a plate cube.
Yes, that's
what
true.
that's what I mean, yeah.
Oh, will it take you 3 to get there? Did you
Yes.
say? Oh, then that's definitely worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then you don't have to bring
Yeah,
them
I'm
to
1, 2,
Just an
3,
action.
and then I can produce and put down up to 4
Yeah,
on there.
no, that's well worth
Blue.
it. Oh, blue, sorry.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know how you're producing 3.
I'm producing
not-
1,
he's already
but
got
then
it.
I
Sorry,
can deliver
sorry,
those.
that's why I keep doing it.
Yeah.
How is he producing so many? But you've already got them.
So
Yeah.
do I
Produce it. and
again?
then-
Shall I put all 4 on here? If
I
it's
put at
plate
least
ridden?
3 down, but I'd maybe not because you've got some others to drop there. I don't know. I'd put 3,
Okay,
but
let's do that then.
and then draw. I can't lean forward and do it because I have a cat on me.
there's one.
Oh, it's an epidemic.
Oh,
For God's sake.
well, there's another one anyway.
Thanks.
Not a bit.
Technically
So-
possible.
Increase.
Increase. So that's bad. And then
Infect.
the extra infect is
Sao
on Sao
Paulo.
Paulo.
Okay.
And then
Doesn't lose all of
shuffle
them.
and draw.
Doesn't Sao Paulo lose all of them?
And now we draw 3.
Doesn't Sao
That's
Paulo
all.
lose all
Yes.
of the cubes?
Oh, all the
Does.
cubes, yes. And shuffle and draw 3 this time instead of 2.
It's a good thing it's only an epilogue. Prologue.
The opposite.
I know. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not going great.
Hey, Jinx.
You've had some bad luck with the infection draws.
It's almost like this game doesn't account for you getting bad luck. You know? It's just sucks. It's like, oh, it's all balanced as long as you don't get bad luck.
Sao Paulo.
Literally every time we've had an
I
epidemic.
swear it's
we've
not
had
my
that.
shuffling dice. Tripoli. And
Tripoli.
Jacksonville.
Okay. Could have been worse.
We've got 3 more plague cubes can go down.
Cool.
So, who... John.
Grab
So you
yourself
want to
some
take
Istanbul.
those 2 from me, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
As
So 1,
That's 2.
2. How many cards do you have in your hand now?
8.
Discard 1.
Um,
London.
Are you guys working on the blues then?
But you've only got 1 blue,
Yeah,
so...
alright. And then
So that's 1, 2, 3.
move me to Tripoli.
Can't do
Is your-
that.
Was your last action?
No, it
No,
only can move
move you
you to
to-
where a player
Oh,
is.
sorry. Yes, where a plan is. Yeah.
I think moving to Atlantis is or making a supply cube.
is it worth pulling one of you 2 over to us?
No, because we need to share cards right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because... Oh, we've got the game, haven't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, on your turn we win.
if we can make it
Okay.
that far.
Yeah, but I think we probably will.
I'm gonna introduce.
Sure. Okay. And then draw. An event would be nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
So epidemic,
Right.
but also ration event. Skip the next infect cities phase.
But trigger that right now.
Yep. So I'm going to do that, but we still have to do the
Epidemic, fine.
yep
So that is bad luck.
increase.
Get them subsequent.
Yeah.
Get our bad luck out the way now.
Lagos.
All of them off Lagos. That's only one loss.
No, I love how all of our
And
supply
then,
centres are built on
shuffle them
infected
on
cities.
top, but we don't infect. So,
Yeah, because that would be super bad. Because there's
Yeah.
only 4.
yeah.
You've got lots of stuff to deal with, mate.
Okay, so on my turn, I only need to give you 1, right?
Correct.
Take 1.
Thank you very much.
Now, is there any way I can get to Lake? Yes, there is.
You can just charter a boat, can't you?
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
Thank you.
I was just offering suggestions. That's all I do. That's all I
I'm
do.
going to charter my way to Lagos,
I should get a sail a boat.
or sail a boat, whatever. I'm going to generate 1. Yeah, and then
Can you
drop
take
it.
stuff from anyone on the board?
Oh, you could have taken 2 of my
Supply
cubes for free. You could have done if you wanted
I
to.
mean, is there any point?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Okay, I mean, okay. Well, here is 2,
Mhm.
and then I can.
Just
Sure,
on the
you-
off
you
chance
only
that
need
2
right?
come over for Lagos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 for free,
Using your radio operator.
and then I can drop both of them for my 3rd action. It's my 3rd
Yep.
action, right?
Mhm.
And then I don't know, like, I'll generate 1.
Great. Let's do the thing.
Cairo. Oh my god, 3 epidemics! It's felt a bit that way. And then last infections are Sao Paulo,
Oh no. Sao Paulo.
Tripoli,
Oh no. See, this is where it all ends.
Jacksonville. Fuck me, that was close.
Oh.
So on my turn, I'm going to walk forward into the desert. I'm going to
Supply centre.
spend 4 and 2 to build a supply centre, winning us the game, and I'm hailed as a glorious hero. Ox, labourer, glorious hero.
Just to see. Yeah, we would have lost the game on that infection draw.
Whew. That was tough.
Yikes. That event saved the game for us.
Yeah.
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 Whew.
That was tough.
That was rough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think we had spectacularly bad luck with all our draws.
Well, I
The
think
fact that we, like 3-4 times? Most of the epidemics, it would be the epidemic infect and then draw that card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally did that every time.
Yeah.
That's bad.
so. What we're saying is John shouldn't shuffle.
And then,
Literally, that's
we
what
also
I'm saying.
just got 2 epidemics very close together, which is always bad.
Yeah.
Did everyone make use of their power?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not as much as I should have, but yes.
And not as much as I should have, but yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you probably could have just sat in Eden basically and made
Transferred.
supply cubes and.
But that's only useful if I keep getting that. The like. Yeah. But yeah, basically, if there's any other ability that crops up at any point to, for free, create some supplies, I should definitely take that because I can just stay in one place
And just
create,
push them out.
blam. Yeah. And
Well-
also, worth saying, whenever you do the transfer supplies free action, so it's not like once a turn.
Yeah.
So I can literally give you all 1 each and stuff. You may give or take supply cubes from a player in any location.
Oh, so you can just literally just move around every single on your turn for a free action. You can move around everyone's supply cubes.
Yeah, there's some. Which, if I can create them.
Yeah. Or even if someone else is creating them, you can just
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
you know.
Whenever you do the transfer supplies. That seems ridiculously overpowered, but.
It's brilliant. Okay, great. Well, I mean, we've learned a lot about the
You do
game.
the transfer supplies free action.
That was Pandemic.
Give or take supply cubes from a player in any location. So
For free
it's
action.
almost not even worth. Oh, it's all only on my turn, I guess. Is
Yeah.
the thing. So on my turn, I can just rearrange supply cubes between us however I want.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet, actually.
Mm.
We definitely didn't. I didn't, to be more specific. Think about that one, but yeah. What we really want is for me to have another power where I can create supply cubes, and then I can just stay in one place and like.
Right, anyway. So I mean that's the game then. So I'm not playing all
Yeah.
of this.
No,
That's just-
yeah, so that's the
Yeah, we
prologue.
won. That's the.
End of the game.
So that's the prologue. It doesn't. It doesn't count for anything, which is probably fortunate, because I think we'd have lost population and number of cities if that were the case. Because at the game menu, adjust population, check your legacy deck, resolve game end cards, and spend production units, which is how you upgrade your characters and like cities and stuff like that.
We'd have been screwed.
We would have been screwed, but tune in next time to see just how screwed we are in the first game of January. As with the first game, it's set in like.
So this is like the before times.
Yeah, there's before times. In the long, long ago. So that's it. Join us for that. Check out the rest of the channel. More board game videos. Season 1 of Pandemic Legacy. Gently caress the like and subscribe buttons. Don't smash them.
It's mean.
That's mean and rude. And we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.